Hello everyone, welcome back. This is another episode of Inventor Custom Appearance. Today I'm going to show you how to add custom checker plate appearance to Inventor library. Let's get started. I have created two extrusions to demonstrate the idea. First of all, let's see if we can find checker plate material. Actually, we cannot find checker plate material because checker plate is not material. Most of the checker plate are made of either aluminum or steels. So let's apply aluminum materials to this part file. So once you apply aluminum, it just become different color. This is the appearance of the aluminum in the Inventor material library. But you cannot have that checker plate effect. What we can do is we can go to appearance. From the drop down list you can select either one of the library. So if it is under Inventor material library, if you scroll down you can select checker plate, few checker plate appearances. So I will select this checker plate parquet. Once you select that, you can see the appearance is there. But if you don't like this appearance, you can create a custom appearance as per your preference. So my main goal today is to show you how to create custom checker plate appearance. So first of all, I'm going to remove the appearance. To do that, you can simply click on clear and you can either select the part file or you can simply select all. So if you select the part file and then this green arrow become active, then click OK, the appearance is gone. Once the appearance is gone, it gives us the appearance of default aluminum. Alright, now let's see how we can create custom appearance, checker plate appearance. First thing first, let's go to appearance to open the appearance browser. Once you open up the appearance browser, I have explained before this dialog box. The top section is document appearance. That is the appearance which have been associated with the existing files. So there are few appearances here. Those have been used with this file. That's why they are in the document appearance. On the lower portion, you can see the libraries. You have the Inventor library and Autodesk library, and there is one more library that I have created in my previous tutorial, YouTube custom appearance. So let's create custom checker plate appearance. First thing that you have to do is to find a similar material from the library and then create a duplicate file. So the original checker plate appearance that we use is this one, so which is in Inventor material library, checker plate parquet, if I pronounce it correctly. So let's look for that checker plate appearance. Click on here to open up the appearance browser and expand the library. Under Inventor material library, scroll down and then you should be able to find that checker plate appearance. If you cannot locate the checker plate appearance from here, you are now in the Inventor material library, simply type checker plate, then you should be able to find the one you are looking for. This is the one you want, checker plate. And using these two icons, you can click on this one, you can add this one to the document appearance, and using this command you can add it to the document appearance, plus you can edit it at the same time. I'm just clicking on this one, then it says the appearance is already in here. So I will say I will cancel this. I will expand this one and you can see the checker plate is already there. So what I am going to do is I will right click and I will make it duplicate. And remember, there are more than one way of doing this. or you can simply, I can do another way, I can do the duplication in another way. You can double click on here, it will take you to the appearance editor of that checker plate. So from this lower left hand corner you can click on duplicate. So it will create a duplication like this. So you can edit from here as well. So this is another way of doing it, but I simply I'll delete this one again. You can right click and create duplicate. Duplicate is created. Then I will rename this one as checker plate dash custom. Then I double click. This is the one we can use to create the appearance the way we want. This is the appearance editor. From this appearance editor, expand this information and add all the necessary information that you want. So here the new name is already there. So here under the description, maybe I will add aluminium, and under keyword maybe I will remove AutoCAD and I will add aluminium, and that's enough for that. You can add as many information as you want, and from here this is the image that you have to swap in order to get your appearance. Click on the image, then it will take you to texture editor. So you can select your new image from here. Click on here, and I have downloaded few checker plate images from internet, and I will simply select one of them. So I will click on this one and I will click OK. You can see the appearance is changed. For now I will leave the rest as it is. I will close this, and from other parameters you can see all of them are unticked except this one for this particular appearance. So you can just simply play around with this reflectivity, direct and oblique, and also from here you can play around with image fade, glossiness, highlights. I will simply keep everything as they are and click apply and just simply cancel. So now we have created this checker plate custom appearance. Let's apply this one into the part file. To apply this one into the part file, there are more than one way of doing this. Simply you can check the checker plate from here and you can click on here. The appearance is added, and simply exit and go to home position. But you can see here it is not the way we want. And the other important thing is, make sure that you always be in the realistic view. Once you in the realistic view, then only you can see the real appearance. So how can we remove this tiling effect? You can see here we have got like 4 tiles. Here we have got 4 tiles. Let's go back to the appearance again. Click on appearance to open up appearance browser. Go to checker plate custom, the one we just created, and let's click on image, and over here you can see the tile. Make it none and make it none and close it. There is no any OK button, just close it and click apply and click cancel and close this appearance browser. Now you can see that tiling effect is gone, but it is not covering all the surface that you want. How can we cover this one? Let's go back to the appearance browser, double click on checker plate custom and click on the image, and you have few way of doing this, but some method are not very useful because it will create this whole image blurry. So one thing is that you can change the offset. I will just zoom it like this, and let's see what will happen when I change the offset. Maybe I will change the offset to 1 inch. You can see the image, how the image is moving. So in this case I think we have to make it minus. I will make it -2. You see, you can see that image move on this way. So in the y direction I will make it -2 again. Once I make it -2, you can see the image fill up this small extrusion, small parts, but it is not sufficient enough to fill this part. So that's mean we really cannot use this size image to cover whole this area. So the offset is limited. So let's move on to the sample size. When I move to the sample size, I will change this to 15 inch. Once I change it to 15 inch, when I have this is linked, the height also is going to be changed. Now I will change the offset further because this apparently this is on this area, so I'm going to make it -5. When I hit click -5, you can see how the image is moving in this way. So I will make this one -8, and I will make this one also -8. Once you make this -8 and -8, it is sufficient large enough to cover the large surface as well, but you can see how the image is deformed. So this is really not what we want. So we can use this method to create custom appearances, but sometimes there are limitations. So let's see how we can fix this limitation with the proper proportionate size as well as clarity with the image. I will simply apply this one and click cancel, and I will click cancel as well. Go to home position. The best way to overcome this error is to have proper image for the appearance. I have used Photoshop and just the Microsoft Paint to create an appropriate image for the appearance. So this is how I have done this image. You can see on the screen I have picked the existing checker plate file that I have downloaded from the internet, and I have cropped away unwanted portion and created some copies of it and made sure that there are now any shadows or any highlighted edges when this is created in a tiling manner. So let's use this one to replace current image. So then you will see how the appearance become much smoother than current one. Let's go to the appearance to open appearance browser and expand document appearance and double click on custom checker plate custom. So this is the existing image. Click on that. Now from here you can click on here to replace the image. So I have created this image using Photoshop and just the paint. It's a small it's not a very complicated design. So I click open. Once I click open, you can see the image is updated, appearance is updated. Now you can hardly see the lines between each image because I have tried to remove all the shadows and everything that will affect the tiling. This is much bigger, so let's make it smaller. Sample size I will make it 5, and you really don't have to worry about offset because the tiling effect is on, so you don't need to worry about the offset. You can make it 0. So here, to have proper checker plate appearance, you can use the angle, you can rotate the position. So for here, let's make it 45 degrees. Once you make it 45 degrees, it is angled to 45 degrees. So now you can see we have got the proper appearance. No matter how big the part is, since the tiling effect is on. Actually, tiling effect is not on, it is none. But you can see the preview is fully covered. Let's see if this is the real view. I will just close this one and click apply, cancel, and cancel this one, and let's see if we are in the right view. Over here, like I mentioned before, to get the correct appearance, you always have to be in the realistic view. Now click on realistic view. Now you can see the appearance is not as expected. So this is when we have to on the tiling effect. So double click on checker plate, and over here click on the image, and from repeat make it tile horizontal layers and the vertical layers. Now the tiling effect is on, and this will keep tiling when the surface becoming larger, when the surface becomes larger. So now close this one, click apply, cancel, and click cancel this one. Let's make this extrusion more bigger. Right click, edit image, and I will try to make this one, let's say 500, and click finish. You can see how the appearance is propagating with the size of the part. So this is because the tiling effect is on, and the image that I use has no any shadows or any unevenness. It is much more uniform, and when it tiled one after the other, it gives us smooth appearance. The final step, add that custom appearance to the custom appearance library. So this is the custom appearance that I just created, and in order to add this one to the custom appearance library, there are more than one way of doing this. First, select the custom appearance library, and then you have to create the category. For example, right click and create category. I will create checker plate. Now you are in the checker plate category. You can drag and drop, or otherwise you can drag and drop, or otherwise you can right click and you can add to YouTube custom appearance library and click on checker plate. Now it is added to the custom appearance library. You can keep using this one with new part files. If you don't add this one to the new custom library, you cannot use this one with another part file. So this have to be in the library, remember that. So if you want to have the render view, if you want to see how the render looks like, you can go to render and render image and use default parameters. Just render the image. Now you can see by using the custom appearance, you can have the look, you can apply the appearance that you really want to the part file. And I have used only just one appearance, checker plate appearance from the library. If you use different checker plate appearance, you will see different parameters over here as well. So you have to play around with each parameters and adjust them accordingly, and then you can get what you want. That's all for today. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. If you like this type of video, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss my next video. See you next time. Until then, bye everyone.